Welcome back to my YouTube channel S.St. June. Students, today we are going to start a new chapter in history, which name is the Delhi Sultans. You may be wondering what is new in this lesson. What we will learn it. Students, you had read about the ancient history in your class 6th. Then, in the beginning of this book, you have studied about the medieval history, but we saw that all the developments and the political groups were more in southern part of India. Then it is a mysterious part. How did Delhi, which is today the capital of India, grow during that period? So, to know the answers of these questions, we will see our new chapter, chapter 3, the Delhi Sultans. So, before going to start this chapter, let's see what we will study in this chapter. So, first of all, we will see the introduction of the chapter, in which we will see a short description about the rulers of Delhi. Then, in this chapter, we will see the topic finding out about the Delhi Sultans. Next topic will be from Garrison town to empire, in which we will see the expansion of the Delhi Sultanate. The next topic is a closer look, which is about administration and consolidation under the Khiljis and Tughlaqs. And the main important part is there, the Sultanate in the 15th and 16th century. Means in this topic we will see after that how much the Sultanate of Delhi were developed. Students, basically in this chapter we will see the transformations of Delhi and the changes which were brought by the ruler who ruled over the Delhi. So, the story about the transformation of the Delhi starts from the 12th century. After defeating Prithviraj Chauhan, Muhammad Ghori returned to Afghanistan, but he appointed his general Qutubuddin aibak as the governor of conquered territories. In the absence of Muhammad Ghori, Qutubuddin aibak conquered Mathura, Gwalior, Bundelkhand and Malwa. Muhammad Ghori had no son. So after his death, Aibak declared himself as his successor. The meaning of successor is a person or thing that comes after somebody, or we can say something else, and takes his or her or its place. In Hindi, which we are saying Uttaradhikari or Varis. So, Aibak declared himself as Ghori's successor and led the foundation of the Muslim rule in India. He took the title of Sultan and made Delhi his capital. This was the beginning of Delhi Sultanate. Students, you have studied already in your chapter 2 about the Rajput dynasty. So, here we will see a short information about the rulers of Delhi. So, as you can see in this picture, the first Rajput dynasty is Tomars. The ruler name is Anang Pala. It is from early 12th century around 1130 to 1145. And the second dynasty from the Rajputs is Chauhanas, and the ruler is Prithviraj Chauhan. It is around 1175 to 1192. So students, it was the early 12th century. Now here we will see the 12th century dynasty, from which we are going to see the early Turkish rulers. It is around 1206 to 1290s. As you can see, there are four rulers. First, Qutubuddin Aibak, founder of the slave dynasty. Then, second is Samshuddin Iltutmish. Third is Raziyya, known as Raziyya Sultan. She was the only woman Muslim ruler. And the fourth ruler is there, Ghiyasuddin Balban. Then after that, you can see the Khilji dynasty from 1290 to 1320. As you can see, here are two rulers. First, Jalaluddin Khilji, and second, Alauddin Khilji. After the Khilji dynasty, there is Tughlaq dynasty. The rulers are Ghiyasuddin Tughlaq, Muhammad Tughlaq, Firoz Shah Tughlaq. After the Tughlaq dynasty, there is Sayyid dynasty. The ruler is Khijr Khan. And the last one dynasty is Lodi dynasty. The ruler is Behlol Lodi. So here first we will see our first topic, finding out about the Delhi Sultans. So to know more about this topic, first have a look about the slave dynasty. The founder of the slave dynasty, Qutubuddin Aibak, was originally Muhammad Ghori's slave. Hence, the dynasty established by him called the slave dynasty. He followed the policy of war and conquest of India. He was a patron of art and literature. He built the noted mosque Quwwat-ul-Islam at Delhi and Adhai Din Ka Jhopda at Ajmer. He led the foundation of Qutub Minar but could not complete it. He died falling from the horseback while playing polo. After the Qutubuddin Aibak, Iltutmish, also a slave of Qutubuddin Aibak. Due to his abilities, he held the posts of Amir-e-Shikar and governor of Gwalior, Baran and Badhaun. He became son-in-law of Aibak. He saved India from the Mongols' attack. He introduced the silver coins called Tanka and copper coins called Jeetal. He completed the construction of Qutub Minar and also built a tomb of red stone at Delhi. In 1236, Sultan Iltutmish's daughter Raziyya became Sultan. The chronicler of the age, Minhaj-e-Siraj, recognized that she was more able and qualified than all her brothers. But he was not comfortable at having a queen as ruler, nor were the noble happy at her attempts to rule independently. She was removed from the throne in 1240. Later, she was killed in a battle outside Delhi along with her husband. After Raziyya Sultan, there were two more rulers, that Nasiruddin Muhammad and Ghiyasuddin Balban. The historians finding out these information from inscriptions, coins, and the architecture. Students, you have to keep the following additional details in mind. First, the authors of Tawarikh means date lived in the cities, mainly Delhi, and hardly ever in villages. Means जो तवारीख के राइटर थे, ऑथर थे, वो लोग मेनली दिल्ली में ही रहते थे. इसी वजह से उन लोगों को दिल्ली सुल्तान्स और उनके एम्पायर के बारे में इतनी नॉलेज थी. एंड द सेकेंड इज़ they often wrote their histories for sultans in the hope of rich reward. और वो जो भी लिखते थे, जितनी भी चीज़ें लिखते थे अपने सुल्तान के बारे में, वो इस आशा में लिखते थे कि जो सुल्तान है वो उन्हें ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा इनाम देगा. एंड द थर्ड इज़ these authors advised rulers on the need to preserve an ideal social order based on birthright and gender distinctions. Their ideas were not shared by everybody. और जो ये राइटर्स थे, वो जो सुल्तान थे उनको ये आइडिया दिया करते थे कि जो शासन वो करते हैं वो उनका जन्मसिद्ध अधिकार है, उसे उन्हें किसी और को नहीं देना चाहिए. हालांकि जो उनके आइडियाज़ होते थे उससे सारे लोग सहमत नहीं होते थे. Here I am showing you the work of the historians and the 4 stages in the making of a manuscript. In the first stage, they are preparing the paper. In the second stage, they are writing the text. In third stage, melting gold to highlight important words and passages. And the fourth is preparing the bindings. Why they are doing this? They are doing this because to preserve the records for the future. Now let's see our next topic, from Garrison town to empire, in which we will see how the sultans started their empire from a garrison town to all over the country. In the early 13th century, the control of the Delhi sultans rarely went beyond heavily fortified towns occupied by garrison. Meaning of garrison is a fortified settlement with soldiers. Means एक ऐसी जगह जो कि किलेबंद भी हो और जिसमें सैनिक, राजा, सभी लोग अपने सामान के साथ, यानी कि जैसे उनके हथियार या खाने पीने का सामान और उनके परिवार के साथ रहते थे, ऐसी जगह को गैरिसन टाउन या गैरिसन शहर कहते थे. The sultans seldom controlled the hinterland of the cities and were therefore depends upon trade, tribute or plunder for supplies. Basically, the armies or troops of any sultan were depends only the hinterlands. Hinterland means the lands which is connected to any city or port through where they can supply the goods and services. Means जो hinterland था वो ऐसी जगह थी जो किसी शहर या किसी बंदरगाह पोर्ट के आसपास होती थी जहाँ से लोग अपने लिए आवश्यक चीज़ें या फिर सेवाएं ले सकते थे. Students, until the 13th century, the kings had no permanent settlement, so they could not settle their territories far from Delhi, as controlling garrison towns in distant Bengal and Sindh from Delhi was extremely difficult because they are so much far from Delhi. Rebellions, war, even bad weather could snap fragile communication routes. Means क्योंकि उस समय पे जो ये शहर थे दिल्ली से बहुत दूर थे तो बहुत सारी रिबेल मीन्स विद्रोह, बहुत सारी लड़ाइयाँ और कई बार ख़राब मौसम की वजह से उन सारे दूर जो राज्य थे वहाँ से लोगों का कम्युनिकेशन जो था वो टूट जाता था. सो व्हाट दे डिड, दे ग्रेजुअली स्टार्टेड देयर रूल बाय ऑक्यूपाइंग Delhi, and thus the sultans who came to Delhi, they barely survived these challenges. Its consolidation occurred during the reign of Ghiyasuddin Balban and further expansion under Alauddin Khilji and Muhammad Tughlaq. Students, here is a map in which you can see the expansion of the Delhi Sultanate, in which you can see the Alauddin Khilji's campaign into South India, in which he has started a campaign from Delhi. First is there in 1299, second 1303, third is there 1305, one is there 1301. Many are there. If you can see in this map that he has started a campaign to all over the country. The first set of campaigns along the internal frontier of the Sultanate aimed at consolidating the hinterlands of the garrison town. Means जो सुल्तान थे उनका पहला जो कैंपेन था उसका जो मेन एम था वो ये था कि जो इंटरनल फ्रंटियर्स हैं और जो भी गैरिसन टाउन और हिंटरलैंड्स हैं उन सबको मिला करके एक कर दिया जाए ताकि आगे आने वाले समय में किसी भी तरीके की ट्रेड यानी कि व्यवसाय या फिर जो भी डेली नीड्स होती हैं या फिर कोई भी तरीके की सर्विसेज या सेटलमेंट्स हैं उनमें आगे उन्हें कोई प्रॉब्लम ना आए. And then after that they have started a second campaign which is the expansion of the external frontiers. And as you can see in this given map, by the end of Muhammad Tughlaq's reign, 150 years after somewhat humble beginning, the armies of the Delhi Sultanate had marched across a large part of the subcontinent. Means those were at first only living in the garrison town, now they control over the country. The Sultan started a new administration over the country. They have started to collect the tax from the peasantry and they have started a new justice system. How they control over a vast territory that I told you. Which type of administration and the rules and regulation they applied over the country we will see in our next video. So for that keep watching SST June.